In this video, we're going to cover 3 things that you must have if you want to have the higher conversion rate of your Shopify store. And if you apply these things, you will significantly increase your conversion rate, you will reduce your cost per acquisition and increase your ROAS, and you will increase how much you profit from your Shopify store. So all these 3 things that we are going to cover are placed in the above default section. This is the most important section of your Shopify store. Above default refers to the part of the page that's visible without the scrolling. So this here is above default. It is something that your customers see first when they land on your product page. Is the first impression that you make. And for that reason, you need to optimize it to the fullest. And one of the stats is that over 90% of people that are on your product page don't scroll past above default, which is below default. So 90% of people will not see all these things. And so for that reason, this is why above default is the most important part of your product page. So let's cover what are the 3 things that you need to have in the above default section if you want to have high conversion rate. So the first thing that you must have is value proposition. So the value proposition explains what value will your product provide to your visitor. So immediately after they land on your product page, it should be very clear what value will your product bring to your customer life. So whenever your customer land on your product page, they're thinking, how will this product benefit my life? What I will get if I buy this product. So this is also one of the reasons why you often hear that benefits are more important than features, and that is true. We want to communicate what is the value, what is the benefit that your product will provide. You can communicate your value proposition in 2 ways. One is through the images on your product page, and another is through the text. So let's cover some of the examples so you can see how you can communicate these things through images and through text. So in this example, we have a Barton. They're selling jackets for the snowboarding and stuff. And when you are on this product page, you can see that this jacket is specifically for the snowboarding. What it communicates is that you will feel cozy during the snowboarding. You will enjoy it as well. You can see their images are lifestyle images. They're showing their jacket in the live environments. And you can see it shows all the features and all the benefits that you will get from these features. You can put your goggles in these side pockets, which communicates that this jacket is not only going to provide you with the warmth, it will also provide you with the comfort with a lot of pockets and stuff. So immediately when you land on this product page, you know what you will get from this brand. Another thing that you will get is cool design that Barton has. So you will get the warmth and the nice looking outfit while you are snowboarding. So this is very important if you're selling to the apparel niche. You can't communicate your value proposition through the text. Sometimes you can, but the best way to do it is through images, because you will show other people how they're feeling wearing your products, how they're enjoying them. And that way, when your visitors land on your product page and they see other people wearing your products and enjoying that benefit, they will resonate with you and buy from you. So this is how you communicate the value proposition with the images. Then the next way to communicate is through the text. And this is usually for supplement brands or brands that have to utilize the direct response copy. In this example, we have these debloat pills, and you can see their whole product page is all based on the text. The biggest headline says clinically studied to debloat in 30 minutes, which is a promise. You are giving a promise to your customers what they will get, right? Then you have this, you have what it does, how it works, and all these things. So most of the things on their product page is communicated through the text compared to the apparel brand, which, as you can see, more than a half width of their product page is about the images. So that's the difference between these two. And depending on what products you sell, you need to see how you will communicate your value proposition. You can also do it in the combination with the text and the images. Barton does it to some degree. You can see they have this below the add to cart button, these labels. So this is how you communicate your value proposition. And that is the first thing that you need to have above default. Then the next thing that you need to have is social proof. Social proof helps you show that other people have benefited from your products, so that your visitors believe that they will benefit as well. So people, when they see other people enjoying your product, they start trusting you and they start believing that your product will benefit them as well. That is how the social proof works. And there are 2 ways that you can show the social proof. The first one is through the star reviews. This is the most common way to do it. You are most probably doing it. It's by showing the stars and how many reviews you have and what's the rating of it. If you're doing it this way, a couple of things that will help you with the conversion rate is to just be specific with your reviews. So how many reviews you have, what's the score, how many happy customers and stuff. And if you're not a big brand, don't use uncommon colors, just use the yellow or orange colors, as they are the most common, they are the most recognized. People already know about them when they're buying on the Amazon and stuff. That's what people expect. So if you don't have any specific reason to vary from this rule, don't do it. The next way that you can communicate the social proof is through the highlighted reviews. Fenty Beauty does this, and I'm going to show it on their example. So just here you have review highlights, and you have 3 reviews of their satisfied customers, how they're pointing out what did they find beneficial, how was the purchasing experience and stuff. This is useful because immediately after your customer land on your product page, you will have the chance to communicate the social proof, to show them how other people are talking good stuff about your product, and you will manage to increase the trust and how much they believe that your product will help them with solving their pain point. So the second thing is to show the social proof above default. And the third thing that you need to have above default is trust and credibility skills. By communicating trust and credibility, you are reducing the friction of your customers buying from you. So when your customers land on your product page, it doesn't cost them only the price that they have to pay. It could be that they don't believe you enough. It could be that they don't know when they will receive the product. It could be that they're unsure what will happen if they don't like your product. And if you communicate all these things, you will reduce that friction, so it will feel less painful for them to buy from you, and more people will buy from you. So you're communicating your offer more clearly, you're increasing how much they trust you, and you are reducing how painful it is to buy from you. First of all, you want to show your guarantees, and in this example we have Gymshark. You can see just below the add to cart, they have this free 30-day return policy. They have standard delivery in 4 to 7 working days. By having this, they're saying if you don't like this product, you can return it for free. You will get your money back and you will basically lose nothing. And that way they are reducing the friction. So how painful will it be to buy from them? So the next thing that you can do to increase your trust and credibility is to have company associations. So if your product was mentioned by some big brands, you have that on your product page. In this example, we have Obvi. You can see they have Forbes, BuzzFeed and stuff. And that way, when your customers see these big brands, they will associate your brand with these brands. If they trust these brands, they will start trusting you as well. Another thing that you can do is to have payment processors. Gymshark has this in the card drawer. Just below the card drawer, they have this Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and all these things. So Gymshark is a very big and popular brand, and they are still doing these things like company associations for the purpose of increasing the trust and credibility. And if they're doing it, there's a really good chance that you should try it as well. So optimize your above default, have the value proposition, how will your product benefit their life, have the social proof, have other people benefit from your product, and have the trust and credibility. Why should they trust you, and how painful will the purchase be? So that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you'd like to receive my free trainings, click the link down below and watch the next video that I will have on this end screen.